Kouzushima is the westernmost manned island in the Izu Islands. The population is about 1,800. This gourd-shaped island has a circumference of 22 kilometers, and Mount Tenjo, with an altitude of 572 meters, is the highest point. It was recorded to have had a major eruption in 838 AD. The statues of 7 gods representing 7 of the Izu Islands were erected in honor of the water-sharing legend known as Mizuwake no Densetsu. As the story goes, the gods of the islands gathered on Kozue Shima and discussed how to distribute the water that is the source of life. In the end, Kouzushima got the largest portion of the life-giving liquid. Unlike the other Izu Islands, Kouzushima has many sandy beaches. I went to Miyakejima by boat from Tokyo. Miyakejima is located approximately 57 kilometers south of Izu Oshima and is an approximately circular island with a diameter of 8 kilometers and a coastline of 38 kilometers. After 2 or 3 days, the typhoon came. Because of that, the sea was very rough when I arrived on the island. About 10,000 to 15,000 years ago, an eruption started on the seabed in the vicinity, forming this island. Miyakejima's volcanic activity is particularly talked about in the last 2 times, 1983 and 2000. In the survey in 1983, the highest elevation was 814 meters, but the eruption that started in 2000 caused the crater to sink more than 500 meters, and the current highest elevation is 775 meters. On Miyakejima, volcanic activity became active from the end of June 2000, and on August 18th, the volcanic plume reached an altitude of 14,000 meters. On September 2nd, 2000, evacuation instructions were issued to all the islanders. There were about 3,800 islanders at that time. 3 days later, all but about 400 people related to disaster prevention were evacuated from the island. The log in the foreground was actually a shrine gate that was buried by lava. On February 1st, 2005, the evacuation order was lifted. About 4 years and 5 months have passed since people left the island. Even now, volcanic gas continues to be released. The day before was a stormy day due to a typhoon. The helicopter also flew today. Tomorrow I will head to the next island, Mikurajima, by helicopter. Mikurajima is located 200 kilometers south of Tokyo and 18 kilometers south of Miyakejima. The population is about 300. The island is almost circular, with a circumference of 16.4 kilometers and a central mountain with an altitude of 851 meters. Because the whole island is covered with abundant primeval forest, the island is rarely endowed with water. There are many old giant trees on the island, and there are more than 500 trees with trunks of more than 5 meters in circumference, and some of them are over 1,000 years old. On the last day of my stay on the island, I asked the guide to take me to see the largest tree. We found one with a trunk circumference of 14 meters. This tree is the second largest one in Japan. I went to Hachijojima by helicopter. I've always wanted to go to this island of Hachijojima, floating on the southern sea. Located 287 kilometers south of Tokyo and 75 kilometers south of Mikurajima, there are two volcanoes on the north and south sides of the island. The circumference of the island is about 59 kilometers, and the population is about 7,000. This island has been known as a place of exile for more than 1,000 years, and many people have washed up on this island as forgotten citizens of Japan. I rented a car on this island and within 2 hours had seen the whole of Hachijojima. This mountain is called Hachijo Fuji, with an altitude of 854.3 meters. It takes 1 hour to 1.5 hours to climb to the top. It was a day to go back to Tokyo by boat, but it seemed difficult for the ship to berth because the sea was rough, and it took time to dock. The ship was finally able to board the berth. Now I can return to Tokyo.